Welcome back to Retired Pennies World. In today's video, we are taking a close look at the United States 5-cent coin from the year 2001 with the D mint mark, a coin that many people overlook because it seems common, yet it can still hold value depending on condition and errors. This coin was produced at the Denver Mint, which is identified by the small letter D located on the obverse of the coin, just to the right of Thomas Jefferson's portrait. Because millions of these nickels were released into circulation, they are still frequently found in pocket change today, making them an interesting coin for beginner and experienced collectors alike. The 2001 D 5-cent coin, also known as the Jefferson Nickel, features Thomas Jefferson on the front side, along with the words, "In God We Trust," "Liberty," and the date 2001. The design is clean and simple, reflecting the classic style used on Jefferson nickels before the major redesign in 2004. On the reverse side, the coin displays Monticello, Thomas Jefferson's historic home, with the inscriptions United States of America, E Pluribus Unum, and 5 cents. This traditional design makes the 2001 D nickel part of the final years of the classic Monticello reverse, which adds modest collector interest. In terms of metal composition, the 2001 D nickel is made from 75% copper and 25% nickel, giving it durability and a solid feel. Because it contains no silver, its value does not depend on precious metal prices. Instead, value is based entirely on condition, strike quality, and rarity of errors. Most circulated examples show signs of wear, such as dull surfaces, flattened details, or scratches, and these coins are generally worth only face value, which is 5 cents. However, when the coin is found in uncirculated or mint state condition, the value increases noticeably. A bright, shiny 2001 D nickel with strong luster and no visible wear can be worth 50 cents to several dollars, especially if it has sharp details on Jefferson's hair and clear steps visible on Monticello. Coins graded in higher mint state levels by professional grading services can sell for much higher prices, particularly if they are nearly perfect. What truly excites collectors are error coins, and the 2001 D nickel is no exception. Some examples were struck with errors such as off-center strikes, double die details, clipped planchets, or weak strikes, and these error nickels can sell for tens, hundreds, or even thousands of dollars, depending on how dramatic the error is and how well the coin has been preserved. Because error coins are rare, they are highly sought after in the coin collecting market. If you have a 2001 D 5-cent coin, it is worth taking a closer look. Examine it under good lighting, check for unusual markings, doubling in the letters or date, or any shape irregularities. Always remember to never clean your coins, as cleaning can permanently reduce their value. Instead, store any uncirculated or unusual examples in a proper coin holder to protect them from damage.
Next up, we are taking a detailed look at the 1984 United States 5-cent coin with the P mint mark, commonly known as the Jefferson Nickel. This coin may look very ordinary at first glance, but in the world of coin collecting, condition, rarity, and errors can turn a simple 5-cent piece into something far more valuable. The P mint mark shows that this nickel was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, and in 1984, the mint mark P appeared clearly on the obverse of the coin, making it easy to identify. On the front side of the 1984 P nickel, we see a left-facing portrait of Thomas Jefferson, along with the words, "In God We Trust," "Liberty," and the date 1984. The mint mark P is located just to the right of Jefferson's portrait. The design is part of the long-running Jefferson Nickel series that had been in use since 1938, and the 1984 issue represents the classic pre-redesign style that collectors still appreciate today. The reverse side of the coin features Monticello, Thomas Jefferson's historic home. Above the building is the inscription E Pluribus Unum, while United States of America and 5 cents appear around the edges. On well-struck and well-preserved examples, the steps of Monticello can appear sharp and detailed, which is an important feature for collectors. Coins with strong, clear steps are often more desirable and can carry higher value. The 1984 P nickel is made from a durable alloy of 75% copper and 25% nickel, which gives it strength for circulation, but no precious metal value. Because of this, most circulated examples are still worth only face value, which is 5 cents. Millions of these coins were produced and widely circulated, so worn examples are very common today. However, value increases when the coin is found in uncirculated or mint state condition. A bright 1984 P nickel with strong luster, minimal marks, and sharp details can be worth 50 cents to several dollars. Coins that have been professionally graded in higher mint state levels can sell for much higher prices, especially if they show excellent strike quality and eye appeal. Collectors are especially interested in error coins, and some 1984 P nickels were struck with noticeable mint errors. These can include off-center strikes, double die details, clipped planchets, weak strikes, or misaligned designs. Error nickels like these are far scarcer than normal coins and can sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars, depending on the severity of the error and the condition of the coin. If you have a 1984 P 5-cent coin, it's worth taking a close look. Examine it under good lighting, check for doubling on the letters or date, inspect the rim for clipping, and look closely at Monticello's steps. Always remember never to clean your coins, because cleaning can reduce their value dramatically. Store any high-quality or unusual examples in proper coin holders to keep them safe.
Next up, we are talking about the 2001 United States 5-cent coin with the P mint mark, also known as the Jefferson Nickel. This coin is still very common in circulation today, yet many collectors continue to search for high-quality examples and rare errors that can make this nickel worth far more than 5 cents. The P mint mark indicates that the coin was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, and it appears clearly on the obverse of the coin. On the front side of the 2001 P nickel, we see the familiar left-facing portrait of Thomas Jefferson, along with the words, "In God We Trust," "Liberty," and the date 2001. The P mint mark is located just to the right of Jefferson's portrait. This design is part of the long-running Jefferson Nickel series that had been in use since 1938, and the 2001 issue represents one of the final years of the classic design before the major redesign in 2004. The reverse side of the coin features Monticello, Thomas Jefferson's historic home. Above Monticello is the inscription "A Pluribus Unum," while "United States of America" and 5 cents appear around the building. Collectors often examine the steps of Monticello closely because well-defined steps indicate a strong strike. Nickels with sharper details and better eye appeal are always more desirable in the coin market. The 2001 P nickel is composed of 75% copper and 25% nickel, giving it durability for everyday use, but no silver content. Because of the large number of coins produced, most circulated examples are worth only face value, which is 5 cents. Worn coins with scratches, dull surfaces, or weak details are extremely common and usually hold no premium. Value begins to increase when the coin is found in uncirculated or mint state condition. A clean, shiny 2001 P nickel with strong luster and no visible wear can be worth 50 cents to a few dollars. Coins that have been professionally graded in high mint state levels can sell for significantly higher prices, especially if they show excellent strike quality and smooth surfaces. Collectors are also very interested in error coins, and some 2001 P nickels were struck with minting errors. These can include double die lettering, off-center strikes, clipped planchets, weak strikes, or misaligned designs. Error coins are much rarer than normal nickels and can sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars, depending on the type and condition of the error. If you have a 2001 P 5-cent coin, it's worth taking a closer look. Examine it carefully under good lighting, check the date and lettering for doubling, and inspect the edges for any unusual shapes. Always remember to never clean your coins, because cleaning can permanently reduce their value. If you find a high-grade or unusual example, store it safely in a coin holder. Last one, we are focusing on the 1979 United States 5-cent coin with the P mint mark, commonly known as the Jefferson Nickel. This coin was produced at the Philadelphia Mint, which is identified by the small letter P located on the obverse of the coin. While the 1979 P nickel is still found in circulation today, collectors continue to search for high-grade examples and rare errors that can increase its value well beyond 5 cents. The obverse of the 1979 P nickel features a left-facing portrait of Thomas Jefferson, along with the inscriptions, "In God We Trust," "Liberty," and the date, 1979. The P mint mark appears just to the right of Jefferson's portrait. This design belongs to the classic Jefferson Nickel series that began in 1938, and the 1979 issue represents one of the later years of this long-running and familiar design. On the reverse side, the coin displays Monticello, Thomas Jefferson's historic home in Virginia. Above the building is the phrase "A pluribus unum," while "United States of America" and 5 cents are clearly inscribed around the design. Collectors often pay close attention to the steps of Monticello because sharper and more defined steps indicate a stronger strike and can add desirability to the coin. The 1979 P nickel is composed of 75% copper and 25% nickel, making it a durable coin designed for everyday use. Because it contains no precious metals, its value depends entirely on condition, strike quality, and the presence of mint errors. Most circulated examples show wear, scratches, or dull surfaces and are generally worth only face value, which is 5 cents. However, when a 1979 P nickel is found in uncirculated or mint state condition, the value can increase noticeably. Coins with strong luster, clean surfaces, and sharp details may be worth 50 cents to several dollars. High-grade coins that have been professionally graded can sell for much higher prices, especially if they show excellent eye appeal and strong detail on Monticello. Collectors are especially interested in error coins, and some 1979 P nickels were struck with notable minting errors. These can include double die lettering, off-center strikes, clipped planchets, weak strikes, or misaligned designs. Error coins are far less common than normal issues, and depending on the type and condition of the error, they can sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars. If you have a 1979 P 5-cent coin, it is worth taking a close look at it. Examine the coin under good lighting, check the date and lettering for any signs of doubling, and inspect the edges and shape for irregularities. Always remember never to clean your coins, as cleaning can significantly reduce their value. If you believe you have a high-quality or error coin, store it safely in a proper coin holder. In conclusion, the 1979 USA 5-cent coin with the P mint mark may look like ordinary pocket change, but high-grade examples and rare errors can make it far more valuable than most people expect. Coins like this remind us that hidden treasures can still be found in everyday change, so always take a moment to check your coins carefully. If you enjoy learning about rare nickels, valuable U.S. coins, and hidden money in circulation, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for Retired Pennies World. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.